That whole intro sequence was done using Gen AI. Therefore, anyone can now create proper cinematic shots without expensive filmmaking gear, know-how, or experience. Hi, Gideon here, and in this video I partnered with Higgsfield AI, one of the fastest growing Gen AI companies, to showcase their new cinema studio. This video will be in 3 parts. First, I'll show you how I created that intro sequence and the thumbnail images. Then after that, I'll show you some other creative shots I created. So keep watching for those. And then at the end, I'll give you my conclusions. Higgsfield Cinema Studio is a new way to create cinematic images and videos inside Higgsfield from a single intentional frame and turning it into a polished shot. It has been created to help creators get a premium film-like look with simple creative choices, not technical prompting. So without further ado, let's get started. Go to the Higgsfield AI website as shown here and also linked in the description below. Create and log in into your account if you haven't already. You'll automatically get 10 free daily credits that you can try with. Okay, now click here on the Cinema Studio. As you can see, it's a very simple interface. The first thing you need to do is create an image that will be your cinematic starting frame. Please note that you must create or upload a 21 by 9 image, so don't skip this part. Switch to image mode. Select your image resolution. You have the choice of 1, 2 or 4K image generation. Next, choose a camera and lens combo that you want. Here you have access to big budget movie cameras like the Sony Venice, IMAX film cameras, and the Arri Signature Primes. I'll leave here an image done by the Reddit user Navas North 2806 that beautifully summarizes this camera's look and feel and where they're best suited for. So feel free to pause the video here. I'll generate the thumbnail images first. So let me select Sony Venice with Cook S4 at 24mm. To upload an image, click this plus sign here, then on Upload Images. Then select your images. I uploaded these 2 images, one of the Black Panther mask and another of myself, then used this prompt here, which I got from the Higgsfield community page and edited as necessary. Click generate and wait a bit as your image is generated. The time taken depends on your subscription level, with free generation of course having the lowest priority. And I got this image. Nice. As with anything AI, experiment until you get what you're looking for. I did try a few more camera lens combos until I settled on this one for the thumbnail. For the second thumbnail image, I went to Image, then Create Image, which defaults to Nano Banana Pro. Then I used this simple prompt. Then I finalized my thumbnail in DaVinci Resolve, which by the way is a great thumbnail creator. Okay, with the thumbnails done, let me show you how I generated some of the images I needed for the different scenes. Let me start with this one here of the Black Panther standing on the road in a nighttime cityscape. For this one, I uploaded 2 images, one of the full body Black Panther in his suit and another a nighttime cityscape, Nairobi in this case. Then I used this prompt here with the Red V Raptor and Hawk V Light anamorphic camera and lens combo. Once the image was ready, I selected it as the start frame of the animation. I selected video, then used this prompt that I first generated in ChatGPT, and you can pause the video here if you like. Next, I would have chosen the camera movement, but I didn't do it for this case. But I'll demo that later on in the video. However, there are a number of camera movements to choose from, and as you can see here, you get a nice visual reference of what the movement will look like. Makes it simple, doesn't it? Next, I chose a duration. You have the option of 5 seconds or 10. I went with 10. Then choose whether or not to generate the audio or slow motion. I left mine as default, that is audio on and slow motion off. Finally, the batch size, I left that as 1 for all my generations. Then I clicked generate. As you can see, I did both the image and image to video generation on the same page. And you don't need to worry about picking the right AI model. Higgsfield automatically picks the best one for your prompt. Now, the first generation did not pick my face as it did the face reveal. But that was my bad. So I downloaded that video, then used a frame in that video to do a face swap with my face, then used the resulting image as the end frame of the next video generation. Then I tried to blend the 2 videos in editing. For the Baki and T'Challa chase scene, I used the same nighttime cityscape of Nairobi and this image here of Baki running away from T'Challa. Then used this prompt here to generate my start frame. By the way, I chose these particular sequences, that is running, body flipping, face morphing, and fight scenes, as these are usually hard for Gen AI to reproduce well, and this really tested this platform's performance. Later on in the video, I will show you animal scenes, which are also tricky for Gen AI. Anyway, again I selected video and then used this prompt generated in ChatGPT. Similarly, to create this image of the battle charge, I used this image of the Black Panther with the Wakanda warriors and face swapped with mine, using this prompt here. Then switched to video mode using that image as a start frame. Then I used this prompt to generate the battle charge scene. And this was the result.
Get effects forever!
I thought of changing the voice in 11 labs, but I needed to get this video out fast. Anyway, if you're still here, here are the bonus scenes I promised you. These ones I have not shown you the results, so keep watching. I'm sure you had noted these selfie pictures of me. So I uploaded an actual selfie of myself and used that to generate the 21:9 image using this prompt here. I actually generated two images and used the second one as a start frame because the first one was, well, look at how the phone looks like. That's why it's very important to be specific in your prompts. Then I used this image to video prompt. And here is the result. The last one was done using the same process, so I won't repeat everything, but just show you the start image prompt using the Ariflex 16SR with the Hawk V-Lite anamorphic lens, and then the image to video prompt. Here, I used the camera movement camera follows, and here is the raw result with no additional sound effects. Now, whereas this video is not a review, I can honestly say that I'm impressed with the quality of video generation that this platform gives, especially when I got my ideas captured well in the prompt, and more so the ease of use of the UI. The app's interface is simple to use. Higgsfield Cinema Studio definitely brings cinema level control to Video Gen AI without all the technical overhead, but I'm a bit conflicted though. Because as a filmmaker and a video editor, not even talking about being a software developer, Video Gen AI has reached the point where it's virtually indistinguishable from human-made content. But at the same time, I am excited about how Gen AI can enhance my workflow and productivity. But as I said in the Krita AI diffusion video, AI is not going anywhere. So learn how to work with it. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you learned something. If you want to check out Higgsfield AI for yourself, I'll leave a link to their website down in the description below. If you want to generate unlimited images for free locally on your own PC, then check this video next. Thanks for watching, and especially thanks for Higgsfield for sponsoring this video. And until the next one, lights out. Well, technically I can't switch off the lights here. I'm in a different place, not in my home studio.